So, when last we left our heroes, the three of you went on a rescue operation for a missing patrol. You were successful in that particular endeavor. Would you like to catch Alaric up on what you will have been up to while he's been busy with his own draconic bloodline issues?
You see what happened was.
You guys really they needed you to speak draconic last week and you weren't here.
Oh god.
It was bad.
Oh no.
Sign
Like, yeah, we have a
and intelligence persuasion.
Still can explain. I'm gonna act it all out. I'm gonna perform.
Yeah, you make your way back into Leyland. It's still under repair, but Silk looks like he has the beginning of a little store going on. You can see him out back, probably cutting wood for some portion of a warehouse that he's probably working on. As La Phantasma comes up and begins pantomiming their endeavors in the swamp. Silk, would you like to? You can go ahead and fill him in on getting your ass beat 2 weeks in a row.
Ooh. Oh. Well,
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you kind of.
I almost drowned you the week before.
Wait, wasn't that this week?
No.
No. Wait.
Or Token, you can explain what's been going on. I do like when you'd like to tell the stories of what's happened.
Oh yes, Token really puts a different spin on it.
No, I had to think about it. I realized that it is 2 weeks. So Silk goes into how they arrived, and Leyland was under siege. We had to rescue some children. We fought some water elementals. La Phantasma almost drowned.
I didn't almost drown. I can hold my breath indefinitely.
Not if you're unconscious.
He immediately holds his breath.
Not if I'm unconscious.
Let me show you.
Yeah. So you has to breathe first.
1 hour later, he's still just staring at you.
we survived that endeavor. Then everything settled into repairing Leyland. Token
almost became a spider's bitch.
Token slept on an island and may or may not have had a prophecy shown to him in images. And then we went out into the Mirror of Dead Men to find a missing patrol. Ran into some lizard folk and some wild animals that we managed to slay. Silk points over at a whole bunch of skins that he's got. I'm waiting for a trader to come in so he can take it someplace they can get fixed.
I'm gonna show him my cool mask that I got made from the fucking Hydra head.
Go ahead.
Mask.
Do we have?
Yes, it's
do you have
mine.
the images of the Hydra? Sarge,
Yeah.
you just force share with Magnus so he gets the.
Yeah. So when you look at the head, you think of the spikes. I'll wait till the picture's up so you can see it first.
Holy shit.
So you see the spikes going right down the center of the head. So that's what it is on my mask. Everything is just the same. It's just my eyes got my eye holes and my mouth hole, but yeah,
he's got a ridge of spines on his mask now.
Are you?
Yes, I do.
It just looks like a snapping turtle that ate a cactus.
Let's see what a snapping turtle ate a cactus would stab these spikes in your face.
Wouldn't it be a snapping turtle that tried to bite a porcupine?
Hello, Phantasma's like, guys, just let me have this.
Oh no, don't worry. I'll get them back. They're gonna need me for something at some point. I'm gonna dance my little gay ass away.
We did manage to find the patrol. They were being held captive by some lizard folk. Lizard folk were willing to part with them if we took care of their troll problem, and we dealt with 3 disease-infested trolls for them, and managed to get the 4 members of the patrol plus some 4 traders that picked a fight with the lizard folk for no reason.
That the bulk of the party can fly now is a huge burden for
me. We also killed the trolls by.
Oh yes, we were flying in air,
flying and bludgeoning and stabbing them to death from
yes.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Lark is like completely enamored by the tale.
Yes.
Talking, would you like to add any descriptors about your participation in the last 2 weeks?
Now, what really happened?
Here we go. And I'm ready. I'm ready to perform out everything Token is saying.
Was we came upon the town. If the other people are around, I'm going to point out the coward captain.
Oh, God.
I forgot his name. He ran away. His excuse was protecting the other people, but he ran away from them. And then we went. I called down my zone, and I blocked off, the lady summoning all these water elementals. I guess she was trying to sacrifice people. They did some stuff. I don't remember. I shot out the last of my blessings, and I get my face close, and I pull down on my eyelid, or up on my eyelid. Say so. I need to go recharge at some point. And then I've offered myself many times as Silk, but he's refused. But just if you're with him and he needs help, you need to just help him.
You want me to call you?
No.
No, he'll be creeping from afar watching.
Alark nods. Okay,
I'm sure my the person that lets me know what's going on will just let me know if I'm actually needed.
Alark nods, confused. Oh, you can't see his face. He's just slowly nodding.
Silk is completely horrified and disgusted with the depiction of him being offered the neck of a colleague.
I go by the phrase "sacrifice your body."
We have different ways of doing things. Oh my God.
Yeah, we fought some trolls.
This is
At
nuts.
the end.
Oh, there is one more piece of vital information. Token did show images of his dream to the lizard folk, and we got the name, we think, of a green dragon by the name of Gilgamesh. We think that they are somewhere to our east.
Oh. Is this someone we need to find?
Wait, what was this again?
It was from the prophetic dream. This is the green dragon that Token saw. We got the name from the lizard folk.
Oh, we did. I don't remember. That's fine.
There's still a bronze dragon out there too.
There's a lot of dragons. Oh. Well, hopefully they don't just try to eat us.
Completely ominous.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dragons.
Everyone's like, wait, what?
They're like flies.
Pumping everyone. How do you think that came to be?
What are you talking about?
I know what that
masked person.
No, I
What?
don't know what you're talking about.
Not you, the other one.
What?
Wait, all 3 of you. All 3 of you are hiding your faces.
Quickly, switch masks.
Me?
Well, that's good to know. Glad to know no one died.
Well,
I always feel bad.
none of us died.
As you all are continuing to discuss the recent goings on in your group, you hear a strange disturbance behind you, and you can see multiple guards are currently fleeing towards the town center. It looks like they're fleeing the tower that's on the top of the hill inside of the city. Looks like they're fleeing House Dalavar.
Oh no. Why?
Phantasma, you want to grab one of the guys and stop?
Yes.
Make an athletics check.
As you clothesline this man.
Right. He's a wrestler. He's a wrestler, and I've met DJ. DJ is very touchy. He'll be like, "Hey, what's going on? Come here!"
Right around the neck, just be like, "Yo,
snatches one of the guards. He slows on and says, "There's something weird going on at that place."
What do you mean weird?
Shouldn't he be running towards to help?
I told you they were cowards.
I guess so.
It's like,
What's weird?
I'll make sure I get this right. Too afraid. Yep, they're fleeing House Dalavar in fear. Like, well, we've been up there for a while. We've been working with the wizard, helping him get the place back together. But we saw a ghost, and I ain't about that.
All right.
Mount it?
Wait, a ghost?
Oh,
Could you mount it?
Poor.
Really, Token?
Ride a ghost.
Oh, just ignore the goblin.
Like, there's been some weird stuff going on for a while. This kind of young guy with kind of dirty blonde hair says, like, we've been losing some tools, and people are getting, like, weird chills, and we've been hearing spooky whispers, and the wizard was like, don't worry about it. We were trying not to worry about it. But then this old man showed up with hair all over the place, and his eyes were burning.
Like my eyes?
Oh no. Ghosts.
Not yours.
Well,
it happened on the 3rd floor.
With that doom helm, right?
Yeah. They look.
Oh, right. He's like, yeah, a lot like. Oh shit, was that you?
It could be.
Make a deception check.
Oh,
not a ghost. Not another ghost. Why is it always ghosts?
He goes, look, man, I'm just trying to do my job around here. Why is everybody always playing jokes on me?
Yeah, you have nothing to fear. I may have just been fixing your tools or whatever to help you out.
All right, well, you know what? I'm not going up there again. Like, Galio, the wizard Galio Elibro is up there, but we're not going to check on him. If you folks wouldn't mind,
do we have to?
You all
yes.
need to maybe go check on him.
Let's go, Al.
Galio.
You all are way cooler than us, so maybe you all can go help him out.
Why can't it ever be like puppies or something?
Yeah, it's a puppy.
I'd go check puppies. Why is it always ghosts?
Aren't you a gladiator?
Well, yeah, but
okay,
I think that everyone sees.
Let's go. I'm gonna grab a lark by the ear and just start walking towards the tower.
God.
I guess I'll go scout while they're ahead.
Alaric, you notice something's up with the soldiers. They're all kind of looking back and forth between each other. Finally, someone's got a +2 wisdom around here. Oh, no. Token, you notice it too. Oh, Token, why do you have +4 insight?
They're looking.
I got a +1 wisdom.
Okay. Everybody with a +2 wisdom or proficiency in insight notices that the soldiers are acting a bit weird.
Okay.
They're looking kind of funny. Phantasma, hold on.
Say now, what's your problem?
What is happening?
Look at them. They look confused, funny.
Make an insight check.
Doop.
It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but it looks like they're withholding something.
I don't think they were being fully truthful.
I'm gonna go over to one of the soldiers. I see another one and be like, "What's going on?"
He looks between his fellows. They nudge him. And he's like, "All right, look. The wizard Galio's been acting a bit strange. He's looked real tired, and we've noticed him wandering around at night in a nightgown, muttering to himself. We weren't trying to read too much into it because wizards are just weird, but
that sounds spooky, guys.
There's also a ghost roaming around. We're not going up there right now.
Ghost. Fantastic.
All right, let's go. We're going to the tower.
Oh no.
Alaric.
Okay, fine.
Alaric, down to quest, has no choice, must go along.
Like, damn.
But at least
as you're heading up the crag, walking up the little winding pathway you all see, you spot a figure watching from the crest of a hill. There's a dark-skinned Termish woman wearing chainmail
armor. I'm gonna look right at her.
Oh, where is this painting?
Oh no!
I hate that that's in here. Oh man, that's so annoying. Why would they do that? As you're staring at her, you kind of, when you blink, she retreats and seems to disappear.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Well, I guess it's supposed to be foreshadowing for the future, but they reference a painting that I don't know where it is. That's so dumb. I hate when they do that.
Alright. It was probably like the inn.
Oh! Maybe. Anybody has a +1 intelligence, make a history check.
History?
Mm-hmm.
History it is.
I know nothing. That's okay.
Neither do I.
Nobody knows nothing. We know nothing.
Lark's still scared. Whee!
Silk, you don't have a +1.
As you arrive at the tower, you notice it appears. Oh my god, I'm just going back into it. A tall ruined tower thrusts skyward from the summit of the crag. Its uppermost floor is blackened with soot and has been cracked open like an egg. With a fissure extending down one side of the building, wooden scaffolds have been recently erected along this flank, and work is clearly apace to rebuild the structure. At the foot of the tower, 2 ruined arches open into the interior. There is no one present currently because everyone who should is scarred.
Did something like just recently happen to make them all run screaming? Is there like Alaric's gonna like take a look around to see if like there's some like recent like debris or something?
I mentioned a ghost appearing on the 3rd floor.
Should I check it out?
Let's go.
Let me get. Oh man, I hate.
Oh yeah, you could fly right up there.
Where is my grid? I need to adjust the grid's color because it's so heavy. God damn it. All right. Does this have walls? Does it not have walls? I bet it doesn't. That'd be great.
Yeah, the 3rd floor was missing some walls.
I don't think any of the floors have literally any dynamic lighting on them.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm not doing all this work tonight. Not right now.
Ha! Fuck this!
It ain't gonna be me. Y'all just gonna get to know too much information on the front end and we'll deal with it. Say you're just passively aware of it.
It's okay. We're all gonna screw up our rolls anyways to understand anything.
Ah, yes. Floors.
All right, so you all are at the base of the tower. There's some scaffolding that goes up to the side. It's clear that it is still very much under repair at this time.
Anything suspicious looking?
It's a tower. It's under construction. All the floors look like they're 20-foot ceilings.
Oh yes. Let me give you your tower basics. Dun 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 dun.
Weird.
Sorcerer and a warlock walks into a wizard tower.
Let's see. Ceilings inside the tower are 20 feet high and vaulted.
I don't feel welcome.
Fourth floor is clearly open to the sky at this time. It is nighttime. Well, it's like dusk at this point and getting dark.
Silk just walks straight towards the first floor since all of the soldiers are not keeping it here.
Yeah, well,
let him
maybe we
sleep.
should come back in the morning. I guess no one's home, so we should just come back when there's light.
Get going. Let's go. Let's push him.
Oh, okay.
Silk backpedals a little bit and then kind of like puts his arm on the shoulder of Alaric and kind of like buddy walks him up to the door.
Yep. I'm on the other side.
We're strong arming.
As you both muscle him towards the rocky, the grand portico that once abutted this building to the west.
Oh my
Can
god.
you climb a ladder to ascend to the scaffolds at area H7? Can you guys not the entry? What the hell? Okay, whatever. We're going through the front door. I suppose. So we'll put you all over here. You all may enter the door.
Now, permission to move.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Oh god.
Time to summon Satan.
You want to make a pentagram on the back? The person who's afraid of ghosts does a pentagram instead.
It inadvertently makes a pentagram in the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we looking for exactly?
Well, there's a wizard.
Wizards and ghosts.
Do we need to find the ghost?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so you have to climb up to the second floor? I think the first floor might not be accessible, apparently.
Oh, is it like... Was there supposed to be rubble in the way or guards blocking it still?
Yeah, it says straight up, the tower rests on a rocky plateau. A grand portico once abutted the building to the west, but it fell long ago and only a few broken arches of masonry remain. The eastern side of the tower is undergoing repair. From here, characters can climb a ladder to ascend to the scaffolds at area H7, which is on the second floor. So the wooden...
Oh, there we go, right here.
Second floor.
So we have to climb up.
White, right here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What doesn't say the front door isn't working?
I know, and that's what's throwing me off. I'm kind of thrown off by the
Wait, isn't there stairs? Like, right here?
I mean, I guess up to you guys. You can climb the second level or you can go to the first floor. I'm trying to figure out... I always hated this. This is the same... It's so weird running it, Jessica. I can see all of Ducky's issues from the way this stuff is laid out. Like, right away. Alright, so what would you all like to do? You can enter the first floor, you can climb the ladder.
Yeah, that's...
If Alaric isn't going to climb, then we're just going to walk onto the first floor then.
Okay.
It's going to do whatever someone else is doing second.
This hall is strewn with rubble. You can see already that the puddles of muddy rainwater pool over the floor. And there is a nest of starlings in the eaves of the arch ceiling. A large banquet table bearing 8... There's a large banquet table bearing 8 soldiers' backpacks.
So we've walked into the makeshift Garrison.
So I guess they've been in here this whole time until they were spooked by a ghost.
The Silk walks up to this back door. Is it ajar or is it fastened?
The walls of this, it doesn't say. We can just open it. The walls of this study are lined with bookshelves housing dozens of musty scrolls and journals taken from somewhere else in here.
Alaric has a torch out.
Dealing together. Where the fuck is he? God damn it.
We found the wizard's study.
He is... I guess he's here. Oh, as you open this door, you see on the other side of it, there is a human male on the other side wearing an ink-stained robe with curly black hair that is rather tousled at this point. His fingertips are stained with purple ink. He looks at you and goes, "It's about time you got back." Wait a minute.
Oh!
Who are you all?
Is he a zombie?
And I'm gonna.
What? I'm not a zombie.
What are you doing
here?
I'm
gonna be safe. Oh, Jesus. Zombie.
Hey, you don't know. There's apparently ghosts and crazy wizards, you know?
Well, he's obviously the crazy wizard. No offense.
Hey now.
I said
You don't
no
come
offense.
into someone else's tower and immediately insult them. Who are you people?
We live here in town. Your guards
we
were
are the
fleeing.
protectors.
Yeah.
How frustrating. They say there's a ghost in here. I have not seen the ghost. But you all look like the energetic types.
Nope. Not true.
Oh, he's very energetic. So kind of like takes a step.
Don't mind Alaric. Don't mind him.
Slaps him on the shoulder. Really energetic.
See, I can spare some energy.
Yeah. There you go. Wait a minute. Wait, what are you asking?
I have not encountered this ghost, but he seems to calm down a little bit. He goes, I've not encountered the ghost, but if the soldiers believe that there's something going on here, it's going to be impossible for them to continue the work to get this place back together. There's a planar beacon here that is worth studying, and it's important that we look into that. The Lord Neverember and a couple of interested arcane parties want me to figure out its usage, and I'd like to get this done sometime this year, hopefully.
So what does that mean?
It means that you all were sent here to help deal with the resettling of this town, yes? If there's a ghost, how about you all go look into that for the soldiers who seem to have run off again.
Wait, again? When was the first time?
Well, I mean, there was that rabble outside, and I hear things.
Oh. Yeah. Second time. Yep.
So you've never seen the ghost?
I have not.
So it could just not actually be real?
It's possible.
Just out of curiosity, what was the description the guards gave you for the ghost, and does it have any bearing on this tower?
I can tell you about the tower. He will give you all the information and the location overview. 200 years ago, the wizard Thalavar settled in Leyland and raised this tower as a laboratory for his magical studies. He was a particularly skilled conjurer studying the planes of existence. He had erected a planar beacon at the top of the tower that allowed him to peer into other worlds, but it drew strange creatures like moths to a flame and paralyzed them, allowed him to study them at length. Over the years, he was able to fill the tower's library with his research, and there was quite an impressive menagerie of monsters, reportedly, according to some of the journals I found in here. However, one summer, Thalavar stopped visiting the town for supplies, and locals who entered the tower to investigate didn't return. The tower itself became a shunned site, and adventurers from afar, not unlike yourselves, came to plumb its depths for various mysteries and treasure. However, when the spell plague took hold of the land, the tower's magic failed, and the beacon's energies were redirected outward to the town and froze all of the inhabitants here and ruined the settlement. Forces from Neverwinter, being pragmatic, tore down the planar beacon, and we are now refurbishing the tower for use as a garrison. I am a member of the Order of the Many-Starred Cloak.
Did he fall asleep?
Nope, he just stopped to see if you all were paying attention.
And in all that time, no one's seen a ghost, or they just recently started seeing the ghost?
Reportedly, the individuals who have just fled say they've seen a ghost. I have not encountered this ghost myself. They have been moving about this place. I would appreciate it if you all, with your various abilities, would investigate this matter so that we may complete our task here for the Lord Neverember.
I mean,
Okay.
We can take a
sure.
look.
Just don't go
Yeah.
anywhere. We'll check it out.
Oh no, I have much work to do here.
Yes, please don't go anywhere or scare me or anything. Just stay right there.
Pull up the mage stat block, see if he can fuck with you. He casts prestidigitation and sparkles appear above your head.
Alark like swings his torch
Through the
He
sparkles.
says,
through the sparkles.
"Are you always hiding your draconic markers on yourself?"
He is.
He looks at you and he gives you a very discerning eye and goes, "Ah, I see."
You okay?
Well, let's head upstairs.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's go, Al.
Silk walks back and says, any parts of this building we should not touch or be very careful when going through?
Well, the place is in deep disrepair. I would step lightly, as most of it is under construction.
Okay.
There's nothing left of that planar mumbo jumbo stuff, is there?
There are pieces of it that we may be studying, but nothing here is active or has been active for many years.
Well, thank you. And Silk walks up
Okay.
and says, come on.
Okay, I'm coming.
Second floor.
Some ghost is gonna grab me.
Okay. All right. You all can move yourselves up the stairs. It doesn't say the stairs are broken, so you can use them.
I'm gonna sneak up to Alaric and go boom.
Make a roll stealth.
Oh, that was like an 18.
Let's see what that looks like for
See what your
his.
passive perception is. Alaric, unfortunately, you are suddenly surprised by a lot of phantasma.
He's gonna reach out and like
Touch
shock and grasp you.
Make an attack roll.
That's fair. I'd do it.
I love that Alaric has a built-in taser for when he gets scared.
Why? Why is everyone trying to scare me?
Oh, you're so easy. I'm just gonna pat him on the back.
He's gonna like huff.
This party's a little cutthroat. We like to focus in on our weaknesses.
Right.
Keep exposing your weaknesses, I'll make you stronger.
You enter what was once a library. These ruined chambers contain high shelves stacked with moldering tomes. Each chamber, as you're walking by, houses a large statue of a peasant girl with her forefinger pressed to her lips in a hushing gesture. If any of you has religion or arcana, please roll an intelligence check related to that skill.
Arcana.
Yeah, somebody with arcana.
Do you have religion, DJ?
Huh?
I think you have religion, right?
I don't have religion.
My religion is the math.
Alaric, you recognize
It is.
as Mystra, the goddess of magic.
Okay, this stuff seems pretty on par with the wizard. It seems to be texts and tomes of Mystra, although it's not very well taken care of.
Do you want to look at one of the books?
Yeah.
Okay. These look to be notes written in the hand of somebody who... You can tell right away that there was a studious individual who was taking these notes. Everything looks very orderly most of the time. You can see bits where he may have been scribbling down things in a hurry while he might have been managing something else. But it's very difficult for you to understand what's going on here. All the notes are written in some sort of pictographic code. And you have no idea how you would go about deciphering this right away.
Personalized notes. Possibly coded by the crazy guy downstairs.
I think he's causing it all.
I don't think he's the one that made shelves and shelves of notes.
No, but I think he's the one causing all this drama.
It's weird, though. I mean, usually wizards are very meticulous about their knowledge. You'd think you'd want to preserve this.
Well, it is.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
It is in a tower in a library. Isn't that preserved enough?
Yeah, he was too
Everything
focused on that.
Pretty crappy, though, right? All the quality of the books and everything, like they're falling apart.
They're falling apart because it's been exposed to the environment for a while. You can tell, having poked around, having seen some of Galilio's study, that he's been going through some of these books and is clearly working at trying to understand them.
So the wizard downstairs is probably decoding stuff for the wizard that left all of this behind.
Maybe. Well, I guess we'll see. And he'll pocket, maybe stow away one of the books.
Okay.
So what did that little crap thing do that they're studying the pieces of?
Planar beacon allowed him to look at other planes of existence and bring creatures to the menagerie up on the roof.
And trap them, which means,
yeah, I think that
we're happy.
I think he's trying to replicate that thing.
Oh no. There's some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah. Is there any sign of a ghost at all so far?
Make a perception check.
I'll assist you.
Oh.
Alaric is trying not to see.
DJ, roll again.
Oh yeah.
You.
As you both are looking around the rooms here, some of the books on the shelves fly out and strike at some of you, particularly Alaric, who is taking.
You pissed off the librarian.
They don't harm you, but Alaric. But immediately some of the books fly off and start hitting some of you. You can block them pretty easily, but it is a bit disturbing.
Alaric, he straight up just hits the floor.
Alaric, give back the book.
He takes the book and tosses it to the side. I'm sorry.
Piss off a librarian.
Back to the shelf.
How rude.
Silk goes around the room and picks up any books that didn't get themselves back onto a shelf, and does a loop of the room, and then walks back out.
All right. What else would you like to do?
Let's not take.
I'm
anything.
gonna. Yeah, let's.
Yes,
anybody?
I agree.
I'm gonna be like, anybody there?
Don't
No
do it.
Anybody invisible up in here?
It's
No,
like
what
watching
answers?
Finding Bigfoot. 100 episodes of white people walking around in the fucking woods looking for something they ain't never found.
Hey demons, it's me, your boy.
Silk can see the ladder up to the next level. And
Yeah, you step out onto the scaffolds. You can see that the soldiers have shored up one side of the tower with the various scaffolds, and ladders link the rickety scaffold platforms, and there's some sort of winch that they use to hoist timber and masonry between the various floors.
La
Clark
Fantasma,
is
you go up
crawling
the
on the ground.
stairs, and I'll go up the ladder, and
All right.
I'll meet you on the 3rd floor.
All right. I'll go up the stairs.
All right, you all can move your tokens to the 3rd floor appropriately.
Is that here?
Yeah, you can see the name is right here.
No, I'm at the spot that I was coming into. I didn't know if this was a staircase up to the 4th
So the
floor or.
staircases are in the
Spirals.
corners, the top left corners. They're the
Oh,
spirals.
it's a spiral attire. Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know if it
And
went.
the ladders are like this.
Made shit.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Okay. You guys
can steal
come up-
something. On the 2nd floor.
All right.
Immediately go.
I'm in here. Did you
Make an
say it was
arcana.
a painting or
Make an Arcana check token.
It's a statue of a lady. It's
Statue of a
that
lady.
statue in the center of each room.
Okay, so you notice at the base of the statue an arcane sigil that has been vandalized. You recognize some of the symbols as from the School of Transmutation. Because you can fly, your patron is giving you a little bit of a connection to these sort of magic. You recognize them. It looks like adventurers who had come through here before had disabled whatever this arcane sigil was connected to.
okay? Can I see what what they did to change it? Like, did they just scribble something over?
Make an investigation check. It's hard to tell exactly what their methodology was, but you can see that they have scored through the symbols, and it looks like the symbols are no longer complete.
Is it so they scrape through, or is it something I can use prestidigitation to like wipe off?
You'd have to use something like mending, or you'd have to manage the stone itself.
Oh. Well, I'll just try something out. I'll hold out my hand and look at the statue and say air elementals.
Nothing happens.
Well, it was a try. See, I'll be back. But I'm gonna look at the rest of the little statues.
Skadoosh.
You
See if there's a pattern.
You notice a similar methodology has been applied to the symbols on the back of the girl, and that's where they modified it.
Okay. And do any of the books have anything similar looking on like the covers or the edges?
Not at a glance, and whatever sort of code he was writing in, it's very difficult to tell what the contents of any of the books are, even at a cursory glance.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
I've lost interest.
Scoffs at Mystra, leaves. Meanwhile, La Fantasma, you enter into a series of collapsed rooms. These rooms have collapsed entirely, choking the floor of this tower from floor to ceiling. You can tell right away because you come from. I don't know if that matters to you because you're from space. You can tell that the soldiers were in the process of clearing this rubble when they fled the tower, and their picks and shovels still lie where they fell. You can tell at a glance. Well, Silk can tell at a glance because Silk works for a living. That it would take one person a week of hard labor to clear out all of this rubble
safely.
Okay. I want to get in this bedroom. Can I climb over the rubble?
Yeah, so...
No, you will have to use an alternative method to get in, apparently.
I'm gonna knock on the walls.
Well, let's see. No, it looks like the only way in is through the exterior broken window.
Ugh.
Okay, let me go make sure that my D&D Beyond this ability works
Token
the way that
just
it's
jumped
supposed
off
to.
the edge and flew.
Okay. Oh, so August is like, whatever. Bonus action fly.
Yeah. Woo!
August getting flight at will. Such a pain in the ass for me as a DM. All right, Token, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I think I'll just wait over here.
Token, as you're trying to enter the window, you forget what you're doing, and you wander off immediately to do something else.
Let's go see the other statues.
You all notice that Token flies over, and as he's entering the window, he stops briefly, and then just casually flies away and goes back to the lower level to look at the statues.
Well, Silk still wants to get in, so he just climbs out and then climbs over with his climb speed, shimmies over to the window.
Also, that still kind of falls in line with what we expect from Token.
Yeah,
also
not strange at all.
It's funny. Like, it's not unusual for August or Token to just
it just kind of is. I think about
it. not interesting.
Bye.
Silk tries to go in.
Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Wiz save. Oh, come on! Give me that 15!
You forget what you're doing, and you start climbing off to do something else.
All of a sudden, Silk starts going towards the 4th floor for no apparent reason.
Okay, now that's weird, but I can't see, so...
I mean, in theory, if you were on the scaffolding, you could have watched him.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, what the fuck just happened?
What? I'm climbing. I must be going up.
Yep, can't argue with that. I'm just gonna stay here. I'll let you know.
I think we're like a super high wisdom party, so we just.
I'm gonna grab a lark by the arm.
Paladin.
Oh, okay, fine.
I'm dragging a lark with me. Let's go. We're going up.
Okay.
Oh, can we use the stairs to go up again? Yeah.
I think so. I mean, there's also a ladder, but
yeah,
it doesn't say you can't use the stairs. I'll let you guys use the
All
stairs.
right.
I'm not fussed by it.
All right. Zero.
All right. Oh, I should have done a ghostly event where you were on the next floor.
Okay.
Yeah, you would not have noticed that right away. Actually, who's got the highest passive perception?
Silk.
Yeah, not
Silk, you notice like a weird smell coming from your pack.
From my pack?
Oh.
When Silk gets up to the top, he
abort.
He starts rummaging through his stuff to see what he forgot to take out of his pack from last week.
You notice that any rations that you have spoiled.
Oh.
Silk calls over to La Fantasma and says, "Hey, do you have any food on you?"
Yeah.
Is this really the time to eat?
Something weird happened. I want to make sure that it wasn't just me. Silk comes over and shows his rations and asks Phantasma to.
Oh.
Ew.
You show me yours, I'll show you mine. All right, I'm going to show my rations.
On your person, they have spoiled and are now rotted.
Oh.
All of us?
Everyone.
Look at what you did.
Me?
Lark is going to look at his own and be like, that's gross. Oh, that's gross. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Tuck,
please,
you also notice
worse.
eventually that your rations have spoiled. Is there anything else you'd like to do on the statue level in the library?
Yeah, since I know they did extra things to the sigils, I'm gonna look at all of them. I'm gonna do an investigation. I'm gonna look at all of them and see what's the same on each of them. Because if they just scribbled all of it.
Okay, yeah, you can make an investigation check if you have Mason's tools proficiency. You can add your proficiency modifier or advantage if you have both. It's hard for you to tell exactly what happened here, but at least you can tell that whatever they were doing, it looks like it was the same in every instance. It looks like there was a sigil on the back of all of the statues, and it looks like each of them was scored through in some way.
Guys, don't you think it's a little weird how all of our food is messed up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing something.
But I don't know what could have done it.
Do we see anything on the 4th floor?
What did you say, DJ?
I said, do we see anything up here?
Yeah, let me make sure I move to the next area. This is H10. This chamber once housed the planar beacon, but it is now ruins and it's completely open to the sky. You notice that what were clearly once prisoners' cells line the walls, but the bars have been broken and bent open as though whatever creatures were trapped inside had broken out.
Oh.
There is a bunch of rubble in here.
I want to dig through to see if I could find anything.
Make an investigation check.
This is very clearly the ghost.
Oh, rip. I find nothing.
It takes you a little while as you're pushing through, but after about 5, almost 10 minutes, I'll give you time to use your flight if there's anything you can do, August. It's going to take Phantasma about 10 minutes to get through this rubble. You unearth a shattered skeleton.
Oh.
Me?
I unearth a shattered skeleton.
Oh. Alark kind of puts the torch over it to cast a bit of better light. Is it wearing anything, or is it literally just a fucked up skeleton?
Man, I hate when they do that. Like, where's that encounter?
Please refer to page 11.
That's so annoying. I'm disappointed. The library is here, but not the... Do I even have those in here? Would I have been boned if I didn't own a bunch of books? Okay, here. All right, see, we definitely did not fight these at all, Jazzy. Once per day... Once per day when his ghost does some stuff, does blah. God, this is really poorly organized. I'm very disappointed in this. You find the remains of a human, what appear to be a humanoid of some sort. They are wearing old and rotted robes that remind you of wizards.
I bet you that the wizard is the ghost.
Oh,
this is the wizard's body.
Well,
we'll gather all the bones and put them in a sack or something.
You can do so.
Are you sure?
Yep.
What if he
I don't
gets
know.
mad?
I mean, it's a. Well, I mean, I found his bones. I'll burn him and kill him. I don't care.
Oh, well, don't say that
Isn't
loud.
he already dead?
Well, banish. We'll figure it out. Come on, just
Okay.
Silk,
I'm gonna
just in case.
mage hand these bones because Alarg is not touching them.
Okay, you can do so.
That's fine. I'll allow it.
Silk rummages through in the vicinity to see if there's any bones that were scattered away from the corpse skeleton.
How would they even go about doing that? I hate the layout of this adventure. I'm so mad at this section. This is like peak bad location-based adventure design.
This is just traditional Sarge DMing too.
Yeah. Romp womp.
This isn't just doing this. This is horrible organization. Screw these guys.
Some of it's Fantasy Grounds issues, because like if this was all in like a single thing, it'd be easy to bounce around. But because they are obsessed with putting everything in separate story cards for the rooms, and then they don't cross-link the cards to where the information is, and it's a really annoying. Because like there's a whole set of encounters here that Ducky didn't run for us at all, because they're not keyed up right away. So you'd have to manually set it up, like. I have to build a new encounter quick.
Yeah, they were probably like, nope, whatever. Or they probably did their own thing.
Oh man, do these guys not have art? Oh, that's so terrible. How many of you are there? 4?
4.
That's a lot.
Yep. 3 up top.
Oh, shit. Oh man. Y'all gonna die. Good luck.
The action economy comes for us all.
That's a big deal. Man. That's so mean.
Are they specters?
I'm glad I guess you don't fight them all at once, hopefully. I'm not gonna make you fight them all at once, because that'd be crazy. Oh, it's way worse than Spectres, Jesse.
Well, there's only one step up from Spectre.
Inspector?
Listen to you.
Normally, the health inspector doesn't deal with death.
It's like, wait a minute.
Are we about to fight some creatures from the?
No, it's not gonna happen yet. It happens later.
Okay, I was like,
right.
wait.
So you all have been exploring for a while, and it is now nighttime.
Yep.
What would you all like to do?
Silk lights a second torch for Alaric, and then puts out the one that was about to go out for him.
You can return to Galio if you prefer.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to climb in this window again.
For the first hour after you attempt to climb through the window, each time you automatically fail the saving throw. And
wow.
Track of what you were doing. If you all would like to try again an hour later, folks may reattempt to enter that window.
Well, knowing that we still haven't managed to get in, Silk will eventually notice it and try to climb back towards it.
Yeah, like, do they forget that they tried to go through it, or?
They just get distracted and go off to do something else.
Okay.
I haven't tried to go up it. Yeah. I'll go and try it.
Phantasma, make an athletics check to climb. At advantage because you are you don't lose speed. Make an athletics check.
I get advantage on climbing.
Okay. Roll at advantage. Silk, make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Phantasma, no problem. You can climb towards the window. Make a wisdom saving throw if you try to enter the window. Silk, you forget what you're doing.
Oh, it's high.
Phantasma, you forget what you're
doing. It's really high.
Oh no.
Silk says, "Oh, you're gonna follow me down to the second floor."
Alark is running down the stairs. Wait, don't forget me.
Silk just goes right in here.
I think we didn't have any problems because we were like a paladin wizard pair. We're like, fuck this window, we're going through it.
Trent failed, Paxton passed, or vice versa. One of us failed.
Right, because
yeah.
Yep.
And we actually didn't go through the window. I actually just used a spell and caused all the rubble to fall off the tower instead of doing a week's worth of labor. So
Shit.
Yeah. My character was OP. It was fun.
Alark is going to light up another torch because now he's realized that he is alone and it is dark.
all right, you eventually come back to see Galio. It's getting a bit late for him. He looks tired and a bit haggard. He's like, all right, folks. Did you find the ghost?
Not yet.
We found something, though.
We found a couple of other things. Could you...
All right,
There's
what's the plan to deal with this ghost to get the folks back in here?
Well, we got to figure out what's up with the curse that's up in that room on the 3rd floor.
Curse?
There's something going on. We can't get in there.
What? I thought you guys were just going somewhere else.
Oh, Togen, were you reattempting the window after the hour?
Yeah.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Or should I say we haven't?
Token,
well, no, I
won't succeed.
Oh, what?
Oh, Nale!
You are able to enter into what was once a bedroom. This ruined bedchamber still contains a bed and a writing desk. There's a journal that lies open on the desk next to a recently uncapped ink pot. Examining the journal, I presume you would like to examine it.
Yeah, but I'm going to read it from the end to the beginning.
Okay.
Smart.
From investigating the journal, you discover that it is at least 100 years old and written in the same hand throughout, yet there is a 100-year gap between the older entries and the newest ones, which resumed just a few days previously. It's written in purple ink. There is a handout that is not linked here.
Oh, God.
Yep. Really? Come on, y'all. Give the player Stalavar's journal handout, the content of which is reproduced in the nearby sidebar. Wow! Really, y'all?
You're just not having it, eh?
I'm just gonna paste this into the chat for you. For the sake of the people at home, I will also read aloud. This journal belonged to the wizard Delavar and details the studies he conducted inside the tower using a device called the Planar Beacon. The light of this artifact drew creatures from across the plains and trapped them inside the tower for him to study. The journal reveals how Delavar's beacon unearthed a powerful magic item named the Ruin Stone. Delavar devoted himself to acquiring it, but whether he found it or not is a mystery. The entries stop here for over 100 years. Dates in the entries and the freshness of the ink reveal that the later entries have been made in the last few days. Delavar describes how he visits a ruined version of his tower in his dreams each night. In this dead world, he is drawn to a pile of rubble in the ruined chamber where his beacon once lay. Each time he draws close to the rubble, a terrible dread holds him back. Delavar wishes his fairy servant Soapwort were here to assure him that he's dreaming. But the fairy never turns up. Delavar prays that these nightmares will end soon so he may resume his studies. Peace.
I'm going to look around the room after I finish reading this.
You notice the ink is purple and has been accessed recent.
I'm going to write, Soapwort is here.
Who?
Okay.
Nothing happened?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the rubble.
That was what the party found on the 10th floor, is the rubble he is mentioning there. I'm sorry, on the 4th floor, where La Phantasma was digging. Piece together, that's what he's talking about.
All right. I'm gonna tear a page out of the journal.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to the 4th floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna write on the page and say, "This is not a dream, it's the future."
Okay.
And put it under a rock, and so he would see it if he came up the stairs.
All right.
And leave it there.
I don't like this. Why is this even so stupid? If they have means to do so, how would they even have? Anyway.
Oh, you just found the wish spell resurrection requirement?
No, there's another resurrection bit in this adventure. I don't mind when adventures do this sometimes, because in theory people can come back to stuff later. But the way this adventure is laid out, there's no way the party would return to this later per se.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a big fan, because this person's been dead forever. So the only way to revive them is with like resurrection. The party doesn't have access to that.
Yeah.
Well, it just from the journals, it just looks like he's going to the future, but he thinks he's dreaming.
Well, are you going
So
to are you going to come down and tell us?
So it's like frequency.
I'm not gonna help you until you come down.
Well,
I already know the answer because it's already been telegraphed.
I'm not gonna help you to get down here.
That's because
Silk out of that tree.
Silk needs to know about the journal so he can.
I can't help you, the player, because you're sitting here talking to yourself on the 4th floor.
Yeah, I'll go down, but I'm leaving my note.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can leave your note.
And then I'll go and tell him.
All right. What would you all like to do?
I already rolled for perception when I was talking to the wizard, so.
I mean, no, I already mentioned that.
Yeah, so. Silk asks Token, is the ink reminiscent of the ink that's on Galio's robes? On his sleeves?
I thought he had black ink.
His fingers, too.
Galio's description says...
He's been eating some beets.
Purple on his sleeves and his fingers, right?
He wears an ink-stained robe and his curly black hair is tousled. His fingertips are stained with purple ink.
Oh.
Alaric is like...
Alaric points at him. Jacques!
I told you! I told you!
Have you been writing in the journal?
What journal? I have my journals here.
The journal that our friend found on the... What was it? The 3rd floor.
3rd floor.
Tell him.
What journal on the 3rd floor? That room, that whole room, that whole level is collapsed. It's just rubble up there.
It's not, though.
Why is he whispering?
He gets like this about undead.
I'll ask if he knows.
I'm gonna dump the bones of the body out on the floor.
Oh, Well, I suppose somebody died up there.
That's you.
Me? I'm quite alive, sir.
You are not. Jacques!
Oh my gosh. Sarge, this is so hard as a player.
He looks around between you all. I don't understand what you're accusing me of, but I am quite alive, and I am not a necromancer. I am a diviner.
I'll ask him if he knows.
I'm gonna pinch him.
Hey, why are you touching me? Hands yourself, sir.
I make sure you are real.
Yes, that's a good idea.
What are you gonna do, Token?
Ask him if he knows who Soapwort is.
No, that name doesn't ring a bell of any sort. Did you discover this in the journal that you mentioned?
Yeah.
No, a name hasn't come up in anything, and I've not been able to piece together any of his notes from these old books here yet for me to make any sense of these things. But you believe that there is a journal up there that you were capable of reading? Is it not in his cipher of some sort?
There was some stuff in a cipher in the next floor up, like pictograms.
I have some of those books here. You can see that the books he has are similar ones from the library.
Oh, yeah, just like that. But Token, was that one like that too?
What?
Was the journal in code?
Was the journal in the sort of like cipher?
Oh, was it?
No, you were able to read it normally.
No.
Oh.
Do you have the journal? I'd love to study it.
No. You can come with me and I'll show it to you.
Sure. I would like to see this journal.
Oh, before that, I'm going to draw the sigil and I'm going to say, how is this actually supposed to look?
Are you referring to the statues on the library level?
Yeah.
I believe, based upon the arcane magics involved in that sigil, that they are guardians of some sort, and that whoever came through before disabled them. If they were to be completed, it is fixed. It is likely to resume their original programming.
Well, what's that?
Likely defending the tower in some way, shape, or form, or potentially performing some sort of a support service. But considering that the magics involved were transmutation, I highly suspect that they were guardians of some sort.
We should turn them back on.
But what if they punch us?
We turn them off.
I'm with Alaric. We're trespassing.
We're not destroying the tower. We're fixing the tower.
But
we'll just try one.
Yeah, we can just do one. That? We can just do one. They're not stupid.
Unfortunately, depending on the types of creatures involved, many of them don't come with very specific identifier for info systems. They are usually programmed to repel anyone not on the specific list.
Wizards don't like me.
Speaking of creatures and abilities, we have any idea what a ghost could do in its spare time? If, as Token said, they thought that they were still alive?
He folds his arms and gets some extra ink on his sleeves. In theory, if the soldiers are correct, and judging by the information that... what is your name, sir? He turns to you, Token.
Token, the Great.
If Token, the Great, is correct, it is likely that an individual is engaging with whatever continued research involved here. It appears that, well, ghosts are ethereal by nature. They would not be able to engage with something. It is likely that the ghost is somehow taking control of an individual and likely returning to its journal to continue to take notes. judging by what the token here is described. Though the peculiarity here was, well, ghosts are capable of possession. But it is worrisome that
Possession.
no individuals in the town have reported experience with possession. Possession is typically a very violent experience, and the possessed is usually very aware of the experience.
But what if they just don't? What if
Are
this ghost
are you
is
possessed?
very smart?
What if the possessee was unconscious because they were sleeping?
That's another good point.
That's a peculiar way to go about it. In theory, if the possessed were not to become conscious somehow during that period, it is possible that they would not be aware of possession, depending on the time frame.
It's like sleepwalking.
So
What-
maybe
what-
you're
what
being
if-
possessed.
What if you and the ghost, one of you goes to sleep and the other one wakes up?
That would be quite alarming, and I would seek assistance in resolving this matter.
Mm,
Do you seek assistance?
I think you need to make him go up to the room and see if he has to make the same wisdom save.
Yeah, maybe if you see the journal and it looks like you're writing, maybe you can
I
at
mean,
least rule
purple,
that out.
Yeah.
purple ink journal, purple ink on his sleeves.
Are there any notes in Galio's hand down on this level? Like strewn about?
Galio, yeah.
Yeah. Silk picks up a piece of paper. Well, we could just bring this upstairs with us as we go to look at the journal. Token, you think you could go pick it up for us? And we'll meet you up on the 3rd floor?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Pick what up?
The journal.
Oh no, make him go in the room because you got to make the wisdom save to go in the room.
It's from the window. We're going to precariously go through the window, and we could just have someone get the book.
But I'm saying if there's there's a curse or a protection on the room itself, then if he goes through the window without a problem, then he's probably possessed.
You're just trying to scare him, aren't you?
No.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Also, both LaPhantasma and Silk don't know that there's anything weird with the window. The spell doesn't say that you're aware when you fail or when you succeed. So as far as the party knows, the window doesn't do anything.
Lark is also,
Oh, it's one for every 2 members of the party. Well, that makes way more sense.
Oh, did you read it reverse?
Oh boy.
Okay, that's
avoided TPK.
Asshole anymore.
Oh.
And I will be back real quick. Sorry about that. Boop.
Yeah, I'll be